All right, Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone. Salute to the brothers teaching the word in sincerity and in truth. I'm going to go right into this. I'm going to play a bit of what Nate says. But, there's Nathaniel 7 and other individuals mocking the pronunciation of the Hebrew. Now, when you check out the pronunciation of the Hebrew, you will find out that the more ancient languages, the older the languages get, so to speak, that the way they sound is what the stuff that you guys are calling Ebonics or there was one particular individual on the comment boards, and I'm going right into this. There's one particular individual on the comment boards called Bruce Leroy, and he made a statement, right? And his statement was, oh yeah, you should call these dudes black, Buster Rhymes, bum Hebrew Israelites, right? And then he said, yeah, the Hebrew, they say things like yeah, and all this, mocking the pronunciation. Now let me show you something, man. I'm gonna show you a couple of things as to show you. First of all, you should be mocked because you're speaking a complete bastard tongue. These people are not thinking. So let me play a bit of what it says and let me go right into it and show you how ridiculous it is for people to do that. You see, this is why you people are westernized. All you tribes watching this stuff, you black Americans and you black this and that watching this, laughing at what you're saying and it's such a joke. Buster Rhymes, ha ha, yeah. This is how you guys are westernized. There was a saying that was, I think it was that it was better to eat pork than to speak Greek. You speak in complete bastard tongues, but you ain't mocking that though. That you don't mock that. Anyway, let's go. Let's play.
To that part, we can't skip over the part for then will I turn to the people of pure language. What does that imply? It implies that the Hebrews of today is not pure. It is not pure. You got your Sephardic form of Hebrew. You got your Germanic form of Hebrew. Okay, you got an Aramaic form of Hebrew, and then you got your Negro form of Hebrew.
Did you see that? Did you see the pride in when he said that? Yo, Negro Hebrew. Now let's check something out about this Negro Hebrew, right? Let's check something out, man. And individuals like this, you can't take somebody like this serious. You can't. Now let me go straight to one scripture, and then I'm gonna go straight to the points. Okay, just based off what he was just saying there. We obviously got the Hebrew, which it would be a good idea for you to watch. The apostles have done videos on this. And Apostle Ramlab just did a video regarding the scripture in Isaiah that talks about 5 cities in Egypt shall speak the language of Canaan. Check that out, all right? Acts 4 and 12, it says, neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. So this scripture is denoting by a particular name we would be saved, and there was only a specific name that would be saved. Break that down. So I'm not gonna. What I want to do is go straight into this pronunciation thing now, and I'll go back to these scriptures, because a lot of brothers have done a lot of videos regarding this name. Now let's check some stuff out, and I ain't trying to be all long-winded with this, man. So when you check the ancient languages out, right, they're gonna sound like that. That what this dude calls I wish I could show the comment, but it might change. It will change the rate frame of the video. So when you check these ancient languages out, and a lot of languages to that, which I'm gonna show you, it's what these dudes call Buster Rhymes tongues, or Negro Hebrew. Okay, this is messing around. So let me go to this now. Arabic, right? I can do another video on this. But if you go to these, a lot of these languages, they say that they ain't got vowels and stuff. The Paleo Hebrew and the ancient languages, and Arabic's supposed to be one of them. Now, when you look at this language, right? This is I'm not just. This ain't the only thing I got, man. Anyway, it says the Arabic alphabet, right? Now look at this. Zine. You go. The next one is ta, tha or ta, ha. Okay. I'm just going by how the way it looks. You got za, ra, dal, ka, ha. Is this Ebonic Negro Ebonics? Does this sound stupid? Because this is how they speak. This is more ancient than British. First of all, dude, you calling on Jesus, that's very new. As you know, as you teach, the J's only came around in what, the 1700s, man. So back in Rome, they would have said something closer to what, I Zeus, and you still gotta go by the scholars yourself. Oh, we don't know this and we don't know that. Well, you gotta go by scholars. You gotta go by scholars and things like that to even know that J's came around, and that you really probably would have said I Zeus or Julius back in Greco-Rome. So don't play that. It doesn't make no sense. So anyway, we're looking at this language here. Right? It says the Arabic alphabet: ta, ha, za, ra, dal, ka, ha, ta, dad, sa, sad. So when you look at this, this is language is older than English, bro. Okay, that's why there's similarities with the Arabic, because they're in the Middle East, man. They're in a whole different spirit. So you sitting there in America talking shit, you know. Unlike you guys. Anyway, I'm not even gonna go into all that, man. But you see, Dev. Anyway, you know what? Let me show you something else. Let me show you something else. I've made the point on that. Okay, this is another language, the Thailand language, man. Thailand, okay. Let's look at this. Now, when you see a lot of these languages typed out, it sounds like what you were saying, what you guys mock. Ta, ra, ba, and all this, right? Which is absolutely demonic for you to do that, man. That's demonic, because I was reading some information about this and these ancient languages and the pureness of it. And you might say, you sound like Edomites. Oh, it's primitive. Well, that word really goes back to the prime, which means the first, the original, pure. So you're not thinking straight, bro. You're not thinking. You're here trying to mock more of an ancient tongue, but while you're using English, this is comical. Now let's look at this. This is Thailand, right? Cho Chang, So, Yo Ying, okay, Topak Tak. Okay, look at all this, man. So now if they was to put a sentence together, let me go. Let's look. This is the Thai tongue, right? If they put a sentence together, okay, hello, hi, sa, what, di. Bro, this sounds closer to what we speak than British. This sounds closer to the Russian one than the British. So when you go outside of your world, okay, and you really you get out of that box that you're in, then you're gonna start seeing things. Because you was talking about, these brothers speak this language in Holland, and they speak that language and this and that, right? Speak 3-4 languages. Listen, man, when you really go into it, man, and you really speak to these people, you would have come across this then? How come you didn't come across this? How come you didn't bring this up? But yet you want to label it Negro Hebrew. Now this is the thing, right? How can you mock it but then say, oh, you can call on that name? How could you mock the whole pronunciation and call it Negro Hebrew? That's disrespectful, man. That's honestly disrespectful. And you're proud, you up your own, you pump. You know what I mean? It's crazy what you're doing. You come across like a black Edomite. Let's look at another word. See you later. Jed Jan Mai. Now, if you look at the way it's written, it doesn't sound like English, bro. So when you look at different languages outside of your little box that you're in. Okay, because you're talking about, yeah, well, people don't understand. They won't understand. You got to tell them Jesus. Bro, I didn't know. You wouldn't have known what the hell Jesus was until someone broke it down to you anyway. When you growing up, man. You had to get told that. What the hell are you talking about? This is crazy, man. So as you can see, there's more words. I'm not going to stay on these words because I got more to bring out. Man. Now, what I want to do, I'm going to bring you a quick scripture. But before, you know what? Let me bring this quick scripture out, man. This is Job 8 and 8. And I'm going to go straight back into the info. Job 8 and 8. For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers. So you're actually supposed to be in the mindset of, well, what were my forefathers doing? What did they eat? How did they dress? How did they speak? Inquire of the former age. Prepare thyself for the search of their fathers. It's supposed to just be in that spirit of, no, we're just going to accept Greek or British. Yeah. Bullshit, man. That's rubbish, man. All right, so let me show you something else. Now, when you go into a lot of these, I put in the word mashakra, which is a Hebrew word. Okay. Now, this is East Indian now. This is all, like, I'm just showing you different lands, and these are not obviously these are perverted. Like, this ain't the closest. This ain't the Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash. But I'm showing you how when you go to a lot of these languages outside of America, they get quite what you want to call primitive or Buster Rhymes, yah bah bah, and all this, or Negro Ebonics. This is what they sound like, bro. This says so I put in this mashak word, which is the mashak is a type of bagpipe found in northern India, right? Now when you go down, it says Rajasthani. That, bro, there's only A's and I's in that. So is that Negro Ebonics too? Then you got Mashak Vardan. Mashak Vardan, the word, like I said, the word Mashak is a Hebrew word. And you got Mashayak, which is the Messiah, which means anointed. Okay. Mashak Rajasthan. All right, so there you go. Look, Mashak meaning in Bible. All right. So you go in. So you're only mocking yourself. We get that back. Negro Ebonics. Bwah, bwah, bwah. Right, let's
read that again.
I don't even want to call you names, man. I don't. You know what? I don't.
Truth of today is not pure. It is not pure. You got your Sephardic form of Hebrew. You got your Germanic form of Hebrew. Okay, you got an Aramaic form of Hebrew, and then you got your Negro.
Do you look at that? Come on, look at that. That's something that a black woman would do, man. You got told and all that. Come on, and you know what? And I gotta say this. What we're saying is closer than what you're saying. Jesus Christ. I mean, come on, bro. Like, you gotta think about this. Keep his face up there. This might be the thumbnail too, man. What I want to do, I've still got more to bring out. All right, I'm trying to bring it out quick. You know what I'm saying? And there's things I also was gonna bring out, but I said let me not do it. Okay, that's for something else. Okay, you got this name here, Hassan Nasrallah, or Nasrallah. So where's he from? Lebanon. This is like, I've given you like 3 different countries here. India, Thailand, and Lebanon, and there's more. Now, when you look at their names, it's closer to what the shit that you're speaking today in the West. All these places that we're dealing with are in the East. So what's the problem? I'm showing you that this stuff is closer to what the garbage is coming out of your mouth. Hassan Nasrallah. Now this is what Secretary General of Hezbollah, Lebanon. So this is so when you check it over there, their names are closer to what the Lasha one. Now I'm gonna go into the blue letter and show you some stuff on top of this. I'm gonna go into some stuff too. Matter of fact, shall I do it? Yeah, I'm gonna show you something now. Let me show you something else now, man. So you know, this dude's really proud. He's really just proud, man. Okay, and he's proud, man. Okay. Anyway. Let me bring one more scripture up before I bring this. Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. Simple as. So the prophets were the ones who are going to get the mysteries, man. The prophets were the ones who were going to get the mysteries. And like I said, Apostle Romanov did a good video. Apostle Gabar did a good video. All the apostles did good videos, man. And his brothers are doing videos. So check them out, because you know what? You're getting exposed. Now let's look at this now. All languages come from the pure, like the Ibar, which means the past, the original. Because when you go into it, when the Heavenly Father set it up, right? A lot of these, there were symbols. See, this just keeps crashing, this particular page, so I can't use this. But okay, we got there at the bottom, Resh, which is Ra'ash, which means head. So it was like at the top is Alaf, the R, which is what is it represents things as well. See, the language is actually very spiritual, man. Okay, it's very spiritual. They could be used for symbol. It like you would like that the name of the animal, then you would have the name of that for the letter of the for the alphabet, or for the R and the Ba, which that's where they get the alpha and beta from. The alpha and the beta is what the Greeks called it. It's the R and the Ba. So it's very spiritual. It's a very spiritual system of writing, man. It's very spiritual. But you want to just say, oh, Negro, Ebonics, Hebrew, Hebron. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. And all you followers that are on the boards, you evidently are not spiritual enough to see things like this. It's a very spiritual tongue, all right? But you know what the scripture says to the spirit? You know what? Before I get that, I want to play this, man, because you know what? To the spirit, you know what? Let me see if I can find that, man. Because a lot of you are not being spiritual. A lot of you are not spiritual. Let's see if I can find it. I'd have to type it in. I can find it. Just bear with me here. I want to go into this information. I'm just trying to bring this out to the carnal, to the spiritual. Spiritual. Let's see if I can find it. I think that might be it. 1 Corinthians 3. I remember it being in Corinthians. I can't find it right now. If anybody finds it, just put it in the comment boards. I want to move on to the carnal, to the spiritual. I'm sure I should be able to find that. I ain't really wrote notes. I'm just going in the spirit. I'll be able to find that, man. Okay, that is it. They that mine after the. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Or it might be. Let me see. What's this? Romans 8 and 5. Let me get Romans 8 and 5 right quick. See what it says, and then I'll go straight back into the info. For they that walk after the flesh do mind things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. Now let me jump into this information.
Hello, everybody, and let's learn there. ABC has got 33 letters. A, B.
So he's gonna go into the Russian alphabet, right? And I want you to see something here, man.
E, V, G, D, E, Yo, J, Z.
Which is confusion. He just said two different ways to say that. So in British, you say that is E, but you said yeah. But what's the point, man? What's this?
И краткое, К, Л, М, Н, О, П, Р, С, Т, У, Ф, Х, С, Ч,
Wait, then that sounds like a fa.
Т, У, Ф, Х, С, Ч, Ш.
Wait there. What was that? I thought that was W. You know, or Ebonics. I thought that was W, mate. What did he say? Wait there. Let's have a look at something here. Let's go and have a look at something here, man. Right there. Let's have a look. What we got down there, man? What we call the Shah? And like I said, those, when you look at that, that's basically what that is it was objects and things that were named. You know, you get this, like I said, this is a pictorial, spiritual like type of language, man. It represents things. Okay, and that's what it is. But anyway, let me so you heard it, man. You brothers know what the Shah is anyway. Or at least should I show you? You know what? I'm putting that last one Kodash, what he's calling the Negro Ebonics. You see, only simple people are gonna get caught up by that because you don't know nothing about world languages, man. Look at this one. See the Shah? Shah. Now, why is it in the Russian that they've pronounced that the same thing? They didn't say W, did they?
Sha.
So you gotta open up. You gotta be spiritual about this, man. You gotta be spiritual about this, okay? Because you're sitting up in the Western world eating GMO cookies, man. You gotta be spiritual, man. A lot of you guys have got too much GMOs up in your body.
У, Ф, Х, С, Ч, Ш.
Woo! So guess what, bro? Every language goes back to the Hebrew language in some shape or form. Now, you know what's funny? I was watching this one documentary, and maybe I might do something on it. Maybe I might put it in this towards the end. And you know who else was saying that the languages before that were like were primitive like that? You know who else said that? Esau, Edom, the Greeks. Bro, I've got a video on that, man. So you sound like nothing but Edomites. I'm telling you, man. Oh, it looks like text. Look, people trying to say, oh, we're educated now for having, this language, but the old stuff is is primitive, or it's like basically we're saying it's like text talk, Ebonics. I've got that. You know what? I'm not even gonna put it in this one. I'm gonna pull it in the next video or whatever, man. If I do something on this again, because bro, like, this is crazy. This is what you said. This is what you're saying. Now I got some more. I ain't finished yet, man. I ain't finished with this yet. Okay, now there's a lot of different things I could have put in. I'm trying to be as quick as possible. You know. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to the scriptures and show you some things in the scriptures right quick. This is the book of 1 Kings 15 verse 8. So what am I saying here? What I'm saying is if anybody's closer to saying the name, it's us than you. You're going way off. You want to mark and go, oh, Hebrew, Ebonic, Negroanics, and all this, or whatever you're saying. Bro, we're more in tune with the Job 8 and 8 than you are. You're not in tune with Job 8 and 8. You're not in tune with Job 8 and 8. You're not. First Kings 15 and 8. And Abijam slept with his fathers, and they buried him in the city of David. And Asa, his son, reigned in his stead. Now let's look at this word Asa, man. Because you see, this what we're saying is so far-fetched. The pronunciation is just so far-fetched. See, this is what the scripture says, the just shall live by faith. He ain't got no faith. That's why he's saying this. You people are what? Following a dude that hasn't got no faith. That's the only reason why he would say this, man. Everything that doesn't the scripture say we live by faith? I'm going to get some scriptures on that too. So here we got in 1 Kings 15 and 8, an individual named Asa is mentioned, right? Now when you click on this word, the way, bro, even in the Lashwan Kodash, the way we would say it would be Asa. Okay, and now what have they put here? Asa? Wait, there in the blue letter they got they got it right. There's something, we got something near enough or right, do we not? Alright. Asa, healer, injurious, king of Judah, son of Abijam, father of Jehoshaphat. Okay. Asa, that's the way you would say it. Look at there at the top left. And you might say, what's the akka for? Bro, like, if you go down, it says Asa. And if you look on the chart, if you ever look at one of these, I'm not even going to do it for you. Do it yourself. That is a sa, and a ah. If you look at the Assyrian script, that is the way, like, that is a sa, right? That is a S, if you will. We use an S or whatever, however you want to say it. But that would be Asa. So, you know, you guys. That's all I gotta say, man. Now, if you can't get that, then you really like not playing with a full deck, man. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe you know, it's just these wicked spirits on the left hand side just deceiving people, you know, and bugging their brains out and stuff like that. Now let's look at this, Hosea 2 and 1. Say ye unto your brethren, Ami, unto your sisters, Ruhama. Let's look at that word. Let's look at that now. Ruhama, right? That's how they're saying it. Now let's look at how to break it down to how you actually supposed to say it. So listen, bro, like, these Edomites, right? They know that the more primitive languages are, they're like that. They're like what you call Negro Ebonics. This is what I'm saying. You trying to make it like seem like people are maniacs or bums for showing you this stuff. Like there's just no spiritual intervention in this whatsoever. You keep doing that, man. You keep doing that. Look at this here. Raquam. Let's see what if they are.
Strong's H 7355. Rachem.
He didn't say it. He said it. But that's Esau, man. You know, you can't expect Esau. The spirit's not dealing with him. You know, if you put Edomite in the holy temple, he'll start desecrating the temple. That's his spirit. So look, is it Raquam? Rakam? Okay. And you got the definitions here. So they've put the way you actually say it in the last one, Kodash, in here. Why? Because they've got some insight as to some type of pronunciation with this. That it's not that far-fetched. And I've showed you all these examples in these different languages that in the Middle East and a lot of these older languages and stuff like that and things of that nature, they still talk like that. Now there's differences and all that, and I know that, we know that, which we can get into that into another lesson. But what I'm just showing you is that this ain't, like I said, with your boy talking about Busta Rhymes Hebrew, but he's going to be sitting up there speaking English, right? Which you're not, you're speaking English. First of all, the English you're speaking is Americanized English. You're not even speaking the Queen's English, bro. How about that? You're speaking a bastardized English, man. You're not even speaking the Queen's English. Y'all and all that. Did they say that? Did they speak like that in Britain? No, they don't. So you're speaking fucking Ebonics, bro. You're so proper speaking. No, you're not. You're not even speaking English. The Queen's English. You've got it. Man, anyway, man, I'm not even going to go into this right now. I'm going to bring out one more scripture and I'm out. Okay? This is 2 Samuel's, right? And we're at 23 and 25. It says, Shammah the Haradite, Elikai the Haradite, right? So let's look at that word and let's look how it's so I'm just saying, man, I'm just pushing this out there for you people that this dude got all up in your head, with his tentacles. 2 Samuel 23 and 25, right? So what we got the word Shema, right? Like the way it's written is the way you'd actually say it in the Hebrew with some of these words. Shema, that's a sha, a ma, and a ha. So how can how can it just be made up? Let's
Strong's H 8048. Shema. Shema.
Now look, we know that, we're not saying everything in the blue letter is pure. We're not saying nothing in these other languages is pure. But you should get the point of what I've been trying to make right now. If you don't, you're just retarded, man. You retarded, okay? And he's got the nerve to call people bums because we're going into a more ancient way of saying things. Feel free, man. Okay? See, look, Shema, Shah. Let me get the Ebonics for you, man. Where's the Ebonics? Shah, Ma, and the Ha. Alright? So there you go. There you go, man. There's other things I could have put in this video. Shammah, astonishment, son of Ruel, grandson of Esau, chief of Edom, the first son of Jesse, and brother of David. So you get different people with these names. That's another thing. The name of an Edomite and 4 Israelites. Okay. So there you go. So that proves as well. That proves that a lot, like a lot of these, like for example in the Arabic, for God they say Allah, right? Which in the Hebrew is the same thing. Allah, which means power. I'm gonna do a video about Gad and all that and their pronunciations and things. Come on, man. What? This is the spirit. Let me get a scripture, man. I'm gonna close out on this. Romans. You gotta be working in spirit, man, and faith. Faith's a whole nother lesson, which we've done videos on that, but you didn't want to listen, so that's all right. Romans 8. Was it 16? Romans 8:16. The Spirit beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. It's a spiritual thing, man. It lines up in the spirit. We don't feel vexed. You're the only one who's confused. That's why you had to make that video. You got to reassure your members. Well, I want to call on Christ. They're the ones who are disgruntled, not us. All right. So your little sly remarks and stuff, and your pride and all that ain't gonna do anything. Oh yeah, there was one more point I was gonna make from this.
Ща. Okay, now let's do them one at a time. И, мягкий знак. Ю, я. К. Гитара. М. Новость. У. Чай.
This is a different video.
Юрист.
There's a different video to the one I had watched years ago when I did it. I did this video. I did a video like this back in what 2011 or some shit like that, man. I don't know. But you know, they were basically showing how they was given like a Russian name and it was like Chana Yaka and all that. And I said, you know what, like a Russian way to say hello. And it sounded more like what you would call the Ebonics. So, you know what? What I gotta say to you is this pride that you got, it's pathetic. It's pathetic, bro. So let's just stop it, man. Alright, so anyway, with that, I'm gonna say shalom. You know, shalom, man.